quick disclaimer. These are general messages for the collective. So some of these messages may or may not be for you. Take what might apply and leave the rest for someone else. Thank you for joining me. Have fun. Hey guys, how are you guys doing today? Today we're going to get started with some a really quick reading on some clarity on our spiritual message. So we're going to work on trying to figure out what we need to work on spiritually. I broke this deck. This deck is really big. The cards are really small. They're this size. So I broke it down in three piles that I'm going to shuffle. And out of those three piles, I'm going to get 3 cards and see what maybe something that you could be working on spiritually. Maybe it's not for you. It could be myself. So, just depends. There might be something you might need to see on here. So, let's see what we get. All right, I'll take that first one. And the first message we're getting is moderation. Nothing too much. Avoidance of excess or extremes, doing something within reasonable limits. So, I know with me on this journey that I've been going spiritually, and it's a journey. So you pretty much, once you tap into it and start walking the path, a lot of things come at you. Sometimes it's overwhelming, and I know for me, at first it was just changing my food and working out, and then introducing myself into like yoga and meditation, and I never heard of law of attraction and manifesting, and so I had so many things just coming at me at once. And then probably I was introduced to tarot too as well, just this year, back in the spring. And I know that I did not take it in moderation. I was so into it. I was just like, oh, what is this? What is this? At first, could be because I never went down that route and enter into it, because I had been programmed and told that it was evil, that it was satanic, that it was just, you shouldn't be listening to it, So I really stayed away from it all my life, and that's a pretty big number. So when I did come to it, and I just indulged in it, and I did not take moderation. So to me that was one of the things I needed to work on cutting out, and later on I decided, I was like, why am I listening to this and then so I've cut it down to only listen to a couple certain people. I have like about 3 or 4 people that I listen to, and 2 of them, and a lot of them don't even post every day, which is nice. So and I do have messages pop up on my thing, and most of the time I just ignore them, and I keep going on about my business. But it could be some people, it could be with food. I know some people struggle with moderation with food. Also with even exercise. Like I actually, that actually might be mine right now, because I've enjoyed it so much starting when I first started my journey, and it was just simple stuff. And then I added in just this mini 10-minute, working on my stomach, my core area, my stomach. And that wasn't bad. And then I added yoga in there. And then I intensified my morning workout. And then I intensified that core workout in the middle of the day. And I added some yoga in the morning time. And so, yes, and that's actually where I am right now. So I do need to, I actually got a message about that earlier today, about I needed to stop working so hard at the working out. And working out's not horrible. It's just that you have to give your body a rest. And I recognized that I needed to give my body a rest, and that I was overworking it. So For me, it's definitely that, and for other people, it could be different things. Like I said, the too much tarot, or overindulging in food, or overindulging in maybe your marijuana, or overindulging in your I don't know. Oh, and your spending. So there is plenty of things that you can bring moderation into your life with. So let's go for the next deck. Let's see what we get. The next one is mercy. So we have mercy on here, and it says the benefit of doubt. Clemency is in judgment, forbearance or grace towards indiscretions. So yeah, I think mercy is all based on forgiveness and trying to make sure you're seeing the whole picture, or seeing things through someone else, trying to see something through someone else's eyes, not just through yours, because we have our own views of things, and sometimes we do get judgmental on things. So I think we need to be a little more open with things and accepting of things. And I don't think it's bad to have your boundaries and your values in place, but I do think you need to be open to suggestions and open to other people's views and ideas, or you're just going to cut out so many different people in your life if you're like, no, you're cutting out, you'll cut out so much. And I understand you do have to put boundaries up, and you don't want to let some people in who have that toxic behavior, but you also need to be open, for sure. So definitely mercy, grace, giving someone grace and mercy towards things. And if it can't be done and it needs to just be let go, then that is perfectly fine. So that was short and sweet right there. Let's see. Let's get one more for our last pile. Then I have this teeny tiny tarot that I was going to try to maybe pull a card or two to maybe see what needs to be said about each one of these. We got moderation, mercy. What are you doing with these M's? Got two M's. Okay. And our last one is not an M. It's going, oh, wow, because, again, we have moderation, mercy, and actually tolerance. So I'm thinking tolerance and mercy kind of fit neck and neck, maybe. Let the leaves fall, whatever they may. Lenience or clemency towards differences, open mindfulness. Yes, it's totally backing this. I think these need to be pulled together. When I pull the cards, I'll definitely use those together to pull on, and maybe I'll pull more than two cards, which I've been doing on these little readings. So tolerance. Tolerance is being able to tolerate a behavior that is tolerable. I have to tolerate. I'm not into. I don't eat meat. I do eat fish, and I do have butter and milk, but I don't do like chicken, pork, or beef or anything like that. But the rest of my family does. So I have to tolerate being around that, and that's okay, because what I'm doing is my choice, and I'm not going to force my choice onto them. And so, but they have to be mindful of my choice, and I have to be mindful of theirs. So that's just finding a tolerance for things. Maybe someone you work with is is so talkative, and you're not talkative. You're introverted. You're like, I like it quiet. I don't want to listen to that. I don't want to hear that. But it's someone you work with, and they're at your job, and so you have to tolerate it, or you're gonna have to quit, or hope that person's fired, or leaves the job. But that's not the point. The point is that you have to have some tolerance levels to certain things in life, and so you do have to have tolerance, and you need to know how to build your energy around yourself to protect yourself for that stuff that really bothers you, that you don't want to come through. So it's just about protecting yourself and knowing that, okay, I can tolerate this, and I just gotta have to keep my mind clear from it, and my energy clear from it. So definitely mercy and tolerance. It's definitely I'm gonna read those together. So I'm gonna pull on with the Teeny Tiny Tarot and see what we need to expand on for moderation, if we have any little messages. And this little teeny tiny deck that I have, it's new, it's fairly new, and I've only used it a couple times, so I have a hard time shuffling with it, so we'll see how I do on it. So with moderation, so what do we need to know about moderation? What are we looking for? What could help us grow, and what do we need to see? All right. Okay, we have three. So we have the King of Wands, we have the Nine of Cups, and here's my Nine of Cups. We have Nine of Cups and Nine of Pentacles. These are Nine of Cups and Nine of Pentacles. So I think, yes, when I was talking about spending, that's probably the Pentacles right there. So even though you might be abundant and you are in you're in this, I'm in this great energy, and I have money, I have it. I think it's saying, in moderation, enjoy your riches, enjoy your abundance in moderation. Also, I think this dove is saying, how can you maybe help someone else with your abundance too? I think that's a reminder of that, with how peaceful he is. It's like, how can you bring peace into this world with what you have? Are you passing that good vibe and that good energy that you brought in? Are you passing that on to others? With this King of Wands, I'm thinking also moderation. With the King of Wands, it's kind of like that fire, passion, also ego, and like, I can do this, I'm strong and powerful. So I think this is moderating actually your ego, truthfully. Like, are you living too much into your ego? Are you letting it down some? Are you coming from the heart, or is that your ego talking? Is your mind going over your heart? So that's definitely King of Wands. And then with our Nine of Cups, it's going probably with these. Is your heart chakra open? Are you spreading the love that you have and the abundance you have through with your abundance, and you're not letting your ego catch up to you? Are you not letting your ego catch up to you? Are you sharing? Are you passing good energy back into this world? And are you so into your ego that you're not letting the love flow from you? So moderation, perfect for that. Our next cards, because we had two with mercy and tolerance. So what are we going to get with mercy and tolerance here? So what do we need to know about mercy and tolerance that's going to help us grow, help us raise the vibration of this earth, be better people to each other, and just being a better human overall? So what do we have? All right. Let's see what comes out for our mercy and tolerance. Oh, wow. So I think I'll take them. I'll just take them. I had 4, but I was just like, I don't know. Oh, maybe, no, it's more than 4. It's 5. It's like a full-on reading here. So we have, actually, no, I can't. It's too many of them. I was thinking 3, 4 at the most, but it was 6. I was just like, that's not going to work. What needs to come out needs to come out. I just had 6 more come out. Oh, goodness. Okay, let's see what we can get. Oh, goodness. What do we need for our tolerance and mercy? How can we work with our tolerance? I know it's just me and the shuffling, but I'm trying to get the cards out correctly. Okay, I got 3. Perfect. Wait a minute. It looks different. Was that 6 or was that 9? What is this? Oh my gosh. Okay. I have to go back because I think those cups I had before, maybe it was 6 of cups, it was letting love flow. But was that water? Oh, I am so lost, you guys. I don't know what I did. But we got the 9 of Cups again. So that's definitely having mercy, tolerance. Are you letting your love flow? Is your heart open, being open to things? Are you being accepting of people? Are you being accepted of ideas and things in your world that's coming in? Or are you holding back? Are you blocking that heart? Are you not giving mercy or tolerance towards something? The next one is 7 of Swords. So what are you running away from that you don't want to give mercy to, that you don't want to tolerate? What are you running from? You are running from something that you don't want to tolerate or have mercy for. And evidently it's saying that you need to let, I just got a message for myself. So I was like, so for me, it was, I'm not having mercy towards a person. I don't want to tolerate them. I don't. And that 7, which we got a 7 and 7, and that's, you have your guard up towards them. Yes, I don't have love flowing towards them. I do want to sneak away from them and run away from them, and I totally have my guard up. And there's reasons why I do, but evidently I'm supposed to be having mercy and tolerance towards them. And I have tolerated them. I guess I just have not shown my mercy side. So there you go on my side. I am not letting my love flow to someone. I'm trying to run away from them, and I do have my guard up. I do have that boundary up. And I am willing to tolerate them, but I haven't given them mercy. And that actually, in the end, that's not good for my own heart. So it actually hardens your heart. It also closes your heart chakra. It is not flowing. Yes, it's okay for me to have my guard up with this person. Yes, it's okay for me to decide my boundaries with this person. But I also, in the end, for my own peace of mind, I will have to give them mercy. So that message, I know, I just saw parts of it for myself. So maybe it affects you in some way too, where you need to not run away from something and face it and tell them they're forgiven, but you no longer want to be in their presence. You will tolerate them as much as you can, and you are there. They're forgiven, but you no longer want to sneak away or have to hold up a guard toward them. You want to give them that so you don't have to live like that, have this going on within you. You want to let that love flow and say, yeah, that's there, but I do have my boundaries with you. So, wow, that I'm shocked because that message came to me, I guess, in the end for my whole idea, and I thought I was giving a message to everyone else, and maybe some other people do need to hear that message, because evidently I needed to hear that myself. So I hope you enjoyed this this special little, not really short, but it was little special spiritual messages that we need to hear and we need to work on within ourselves and grow. So thank you for joining me. Have a great day. Bye.